I'm a firm believer that a institution is not known by the bricks and mortar of the building, rather it is known by the people who makes this building great. When I join as a director, so whatever the energy I get this energy from our alumni. And I'm thankful especially to the North America Alumni Association and all other chapters of the India and the abroad that I'm getting all sorts of support and cooperation in regaining the old glory of this institution. In the past year, we have focused a lot on the infrastructure of the campus. Renovation has been constantly in function at multiple sites, including the different buildings, residential facility, 3 new hostels having capacity of 300 has been added. New IT building is now working, where the old electronics and communication department and computer science has also shifted, and that space has been given to the electrical engineering department. So going on the development over the year, we have also established innovation cell. For that, we have a very good incubation center. Not only that, in the campus, we have been also able to get one software technology park, which is going to be inaugurated very soon. But my request to all my alumni is that unless and until there is administrative change is required, unless and until if no administrative change is taking place here, it will be very difficult with keeping in pace with the other top ranked institution of the country. For that, our government has already given NOC and it has been sent to the central government to convert it as a centrally funded technical institution, just like NIT or IIST Singapore. But due to COVID, still that proposal is lying with the MHRD. I think very few steps have been initiated from the MHRD. Many more process again is required to get the bill tabled in the parliament to come finally a centrally funded technical institution. But in between, our state government has also taken an initiative to provide some local autonomy. For that, a section of the teacher, they all are traditional minded people. They are afraid that maybe their salaries and other things may be affected if the autonomy is being provided. But I have worked in the central institution and this state institution both. Autonomy is the backbone of any top ranking institution. No institution have ever grown without the autonomy. Keeping in the words of the Honorable Dr. D.L. Deshpande, my efforts are aimed towards making our institute the best institute in the country, that is second to none. And you alumni has proved it. But with the pace of the time, many institutions have grown up. Before 1975, I hope when I assess the journey of our institution, I divide this into the 2 periods, before JP movement and after JP movement. Before JP movement, institution was somehow autonomous. The director BIT Sindri was empowered to recruit the faculty at least temporarily. Later they were get regularized by the government. But after JP movement, the entire process was centralized. That is a status of most of the state level engineering colleges. So that signing of the institution start declining, and our institution also made the same fate. But with the support of the state government and all our secretary, mostly, they all are, and the government is supporting a lot to regain the old glory of this institution. And for that, the alumni of our BIT Sindri, they all are supporting in a great deal. But what I am facing right now is government is giving sufficient fund, even it is not properly utilized because of the government policy, lack of financial autonomy and some constraint. But there are certain areas where there is a gap, and that gap we can meet through the alumni support. Just I am sharing one of the example. Our present principal secretary is IIT Kanpur graduate. He is also topper of electrical engineering. He is also having 1 degree from the Harvard. So he suggested me that your alumni is occupying a very higher position. Why not you are making a vision plan? Why not you are taking the consultancy of McKinsey? But we know the cost of consultancy by the McKinsey is in the crore. So we are not in a position, and even we don't have such a head through which we can pay those consultancy. So here we require the support of our alumni to make our vision plan, 10 years or 5 years vision plan, how to make our institution a top ranked institution at least in the country. Next, the startup policy. You will be happy to know, and I am going to share you, that this year Innovation Achievement Award was declared by Government of India, and our institution is now under the top 25 ranked institution, and it is also because of the support of the state government and the alumni. And I am thankful to the professor in charge of Incubation Center, Professor Prakash Kumar and his team, and our entrepreneur alumni who has supported in getting this rank, top 25. But I also got the marks. So for the infrastructure we got very good marks, but there is a shortage of the marks where those area I am sharing, the shortage is that the MHRD has given us the feedback that you requires a continuous budget, a constant budgets for supporting the startup. So here we want that this type of support we require from the alumni, that you just share some of the ideas and you assess those ideas. If you think that this is commercially viable, please support every year our 4 to 5 ideas, making it a commercial. You partner with those startup, or you just support it in another way. Third one is our hackathon. Now the government is putting a lot of focus in the hackathon, right? So in the hackathon, you can also share your own problem. So we also want a sponsorship of our hackathon so that we can conduct a national level events. So that hackathon sponsoring, we also need your support. Last, just a simple request. There are many alumni who are working in the database area and other area. So we need a automation of our process, enterprise resource planning. Some of the faculty also asked me, so what are the components you want to automate? So mostly in the academic process, a student database like their admission, hostel database, examination database, teaching learning database, human resources database, faculty and supporting staff database, or purchase, procurement and stores, all those training placement database, right? All those requires a automation. But mostly this ERP, Government of India also finalized to give us this ERP, but unfortunately we didn't get it. So here we also required a support. So I'm just summarize it, some of my view, but it is not the last but the least. I am thankful to our North America Alumni Association, who has supported us in conduction of entrepreneurship lecture, right? There are 2 lecture series. One directly our faculty members and the student participated, myself also participated, and the second one with the IIT Mumbai, still it is going on. So these are the areas where we are getting a direct support. So I am thankful to all alumni of the India also who are supporting individual level, but as a group level we are getting the support especially from the North American Alumni Association. Our alumni of India has also supported in collaborating with many industries. They are also supporting in our training and placement. So with these words, I'm again thankful to our training placement officer Dr. Ghanshyam and our Prakash Kumar, PC Tekip, Dr. Upendra Prasad Sahab, who are working, and his team who are working day and night to make a qualitative change in this campus. I'm also thankful to our state government, our Honorable CM, our Principal Secretary and his team. They all are now supporting the BIT Sindri in regaining the old glory. But because of the administrative process, the speed which we are expecting, we have not been able to come up with that level, because still the state government process somehow is slow. But they are supporting. But now it is in the center of the review that BIT Sindri should be given the due recognition in getting its old glory. So with these words, so once again.